Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum Classic, which is one of the altcoins that I have been very bullish on and that I still am very bullish. Now, you have to know that Ethereum Classic is the original chain of Ethereum, which gives it inherent value. And just for that reason alone, Ethereum Classic will, in my opinion, be considered a blue chip cryptocurrency from here on out, right? Because we know that Ethereum is pretty much not going anywhere, and Ethereum Classic being the original chain, having its own advantages, you have to remember that Ethereum, right, is actually going to move fully to proof of stake, which means that Ethereum Classic will be the only version of it which is, proof of work, the traditional mining system. And that does give Ethereum Classic some value as well because the miners are going to move from Ethereum, right? Once it moves fully to proof of stake, and they're already doing that, they're going to move over to Ethereum Classic, which is going to strengthen the network and also secure it much more. So that's a very big thing to keep in mind. Now, recently, Ethereum Classic has seen a massive spike, and this was spot on with my prediction right there on my channel 3 months ago. I made a video saying that there was a huge buying opportunity on Ethereum Classic and that it was going to go to $50 soon, which was a 500% plus increase from where it was at the time, right? And you can go back and watch this video. You can see the comments, right? People were amazed by my prediction, how accurate it was. Dude, you're almost right there. $45 now. 5 days later, it was at $190. So this was one of my most accurate predictions yet, and I've made many accurate predictions in the past. You have to keep in mind, I'm not always going to be right. And also, please remember that none of my videos should be considered financial advice. So make sure to trade and invest at your own risk. But I will be looking at the chart of Ethereum Classic, speaking a little bit about what I think is going to happen both in the short, medium, and longer term. And we're going to talk about everything that happened as well as some of the future positive things going on with Ethereum Classic that I think is going to really strengthen its value. And we can see it push some larger market cap that it's never seen before. If you're interested in buying Ethereum Classic, trading Ethereum Classic, selling Ethereum Classic, make sure to check out Binance. It's where I buy all my cryptocurrencies. It's my favorite exchange. As you can see, it is the exchange with the most volume for Ethereum Classic. So make sure to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. I am not sponsored by them. They're honestly my favorite cryptocurrency exchange, and they're the ones that I use personally for all my cryptocurrency trading needs. So if you want to buy Ethereum Classic, I'll leave a link in the description to Binance below. Now, you can see from this chart, right, that the previous all-time high was around $40 to $50, and it had seen a long, drawn-out slowdown, right, where nothing was really happening with Ethereum Classic, and then we saw it spiking back up. That's around when I made the video between $8 and $12, and I knew that we were going to get back to the all-time high and most likely break above it, and that's exactly what happened, right? We got a full cup and handle formation, and like I said, we peaked out at around $150 on most exchanges. So that even beat my expectations a little bit. I knew it was going to go back to $50. I was expecting also to reach that $100 mark pretty soon, but pushing $150 was even above my expectations. And I'm sure a lot of people made some good money on that. But of course, with that increase, afterwards saw a lot of people sell off, right? Probably to lock in some profits after such a big run up. It's only understandable, and we are down almost 50% in the last 7 days. So we have seen the price been cut in half now pretty much from the all-time high. And that's not a bad thing, right? In my opinion, that just provides a nicer opportunity. And I'm going to be telling you exactly where I think Ethereum Classic is going to be heading in the near future, because I'm going to make a pretty bold prediction in this video. Now, what I'm not going to cover the details of what Ethereum Classic is exactly. Go and check out my older review on it, but it's the original Ethereum chain. They have not changed anything. It's never been tampered with. It's immutable, decentralized, and unstoppable. This is the power behind Ethereum Classic. IOHK is behind it. Charles Hoskinson has obviously worked with Ethereum Classic before, and there is a lot of kind of nitty-gritty information that a lot of people overlook with Ethereum Classic. And now people have started to see this, but on this pullback, right, a lot of people might think that Ethereum Classic is over when it's really just beginning. So that is what I wanted to say. However, right, we have to keep in mind that we may see a little bit more of a pullback here still. We've got our white middle Bollinger Band line right around $71, so expect a little bit of stabilization around there, and it is fully possible that we do see a full pullback all the way back down to $50. That might be scary to some people, but it's only normal considering the run up and the fact that, we didn't really come back and test this $50 level. We just pretty much went skyrocketing straight up. Now we're seeing all the indicators start to turn over. So expect a pullback here. I think the pullback is going to continue, and I honestly think we might reach $50 again. But from there, I think we're going to get a bounce, and we're going to swiftly start recovering back towards that $70 to $80 level, and then push $100 again, and then it's going to be off to what I think is going to be a slow and steady move for the most part, right? And it depends on the hype. It could even speed things up, but really a move towards $500. That is my bold prediction here, which would actually bring Ethereum Classic to around a $50 billion market cap. And I think that is extremely fair for Ethereum Classic, considering the value it provides as being the original chain of Ethereum that hasn't been modified. That is very valuable, and now that Ethereum is going to move to proof of stake, it is even more valuable, the network of Ethereum Classic. So all of these things combined and more are putting Ethereum Classic in a very special position. And you have to keep in mind, Ethereum Classic isn't just some kind of random altcoin, right? This is one of the biggest altcoins. There's a lot of funds behind it that have started to put money in it, especially now that it's starting to do better again. And as a crypto, right, that's been around pretty much since the beginning, right, original Ethereum Classic chain, or Ethereum chain, it is a blue chip currency, meaning that a lot of funds in the future, if there's ETFs or whatnot, Ethereum Classic, in my opinion, will be one of the first to be added to those funds because it is one of the original cryptocurrencies, right? That's already been around. It's already, tested and safe in that sense. So that is why Ethereum Classic is very well positioned. And also, I wanted to show you some interesting bits of information on these charts here. This is the average transaction value. And for the first time ever on this run-up, Ethereum Classic actually outdid the average transaction value than Ethereum itself, which is a pretty crazy accomplishment. You can see even back here when it was doing pretty well, that did not happen. We barely even got near it. Here we literally bypassed it several times. So that is a very big indicator right there. Also, if we look at some other interesting bits of information, right? Number of unique addresses, let's take a look. You can see it start to come up. We're increasing in amount of unique addresses. If we also look at the number of transactions in the blockchain per day, look at that as well for Ethereum Classic. We're starting to come back up now. Of course, Ethereum is still ahead of it, and I personally don't see Ethereum Classic beating Ethereum. That could happen in a crazy scenario where something goes wrong with Ethereum, but it's just to show you that they can both work well together, and Ethereum is moving to the proof of stake system. Ethereum Classic will remain on the original proof of work. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't need to be a whole competition. They can both do very well, and even, to be honest, in the medium term, I think Ethereum Classic is going to outdo Ethereum, right? I mean, you can look at my tweet. I'm bullish on Ethereum. I said at $3,000, Ethereum will look very cheap compared to $9,000. This was May 2nd. You can see where Ethereum is now, almost at $4,000, right? It actually went above $4,000. And as Ethereum increases, so will Ethereum Classic. That's what happened this time around. And Ethereum Classic, in my opinion, will just do a little bit more of whatever move Ethereum does. So keep that in mind. And I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum. I think Ethereum is going to $10,000, $15,000. And same exact reason, right? Ethereum could see a move to $500 plus. It's not even unreasonable to think that Ethereum Classic could reach $1,000 in the next few years, right? For $500, I'm looking at anywhere from 1 to 3 years out. Probably around 2 years out, we should be fairly near that $500 mark or already there. Now, that's about it for these charts that I wanted to show you. If you want to see a little bit more info on Ethereum Classic, make sure to check out my previous video on it where I go into a little bit more detail about some of the specifics. We're just going to cover the chart to end off the video. Like I said, expect a bit of a pullback here, initially towards $71, and then maybe even a little bit of a more quick pullback to $50, followed by a nice bounce, and then continue the upwards trajectory into the $100, $200 plus area. Right now, right, not that much technical analysis to do just because we already got the breakout, we already got the run up. Now we're just in this temporary pullback stage. But once we start to see it stabilize right in this area, then we're slowly going to start to see it move back up. One of the key levels is going to be getting back above $100, right? You can consider that as soon as we get back above $100, we are pretty much out of the, consolidation. And at that point, you can expect it to start climbing back to 150 plus very nicely. So that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out my technical analysis master course if you want to learn how to do technical analysis stock trading. It's all my years of experience put into this course. Make sure to check it out. It's less than $20, has great reviews, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Link to that in the description. And also follow me on Twitter for live stock market updates and cryptocurrencies as well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and have a great day. I'll see you next time.